Good morning and welcome to Norwal Farm. Michael Walsh here with Roger Norgel. Got a lot on our agenda today. Today is December the 17th. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel, ring the notification bell of any new videos, and hit the like button. That helps our channel. And then also, if you would, please leave us a comment and share this video with a friend. Today is December the 17th, and we're going to sort off the January-February ewes that are due to lamb. There's 9 of those, and we're going to move them up in here to the barn, and because we're about 5 weeks off. We'll also vaccinate them with their Clostridium vaccine today, and then we're also going to build fence in the tree line area. You'll see, to put the rest of the ewes and the goats in there, get them off the hay field, because there's no grazing left and there's no sense in having them track that up. So we started feeding baleage, and that's the new stack. It's actually the second cutting. It's drier than what the third cutting was, and they seem to be eating it well, and it's going further. So let's get started. This was the bale of straw that was the plug for the end of the third cutting baleage. You put a plug in each end to block the air so the good hay doesn't mold. So it's in pretty good shape. So we're going to use this bale for the first layer of bedding in here before we bring the ewes up. Spread that around pretty good. That's good first layer. We'll have to put more in here when they start lambing, and under the manger, first few days when we put the ewes and lambs in there, that serves as a kind of like a cave for them. It blocks the wind, and the lambs and the kids, when they're in there, they actually go under there and lay there. It's warmer and helps protect them from getting stepped on or laid on. It worked pretty well last year. So once we put the ewes in here, they're going to spread this around a little more, and they'll kick it out towards the edges of the pen. So this is a good first layer. I'm just a little bit out of breath. We finished the last of the third cutting baleage, and now this is the second cutting. What I call baleage, but actually I think this is more like wrapped hay. It's a lot drier, you can just tell, and they seem to like it. I think they prefer the baleage, but you can see the rams over there, they're really chowing down on it. But less moisture, so a bale is going to go farther because there's more nutrition in drier hay. So I think this will work pretty well. They seem to like it. See this ewe right here. I mean, there's plenty of leaves on it. It's not quite as sweet smelling, but I think this is going to be better for us because one bale is going to feed a lot more sheep. So anyway, that's the difference from this morning. Its temperature's moderated. It's in the mid-20s today. Not very windy. You can see they're really eating on that. They can pull it through the hay feeder easier. So the wetter hay was harder for them to pull because it was heavier, but this is the first day for it, so we'll see how it goes. We were gone Sunday, left early in the morning all day, stayed over in Indiana. Then came back yesterday and didn't get back to about 3. So I had started them on the dry baleage, the second cutting, on Saturday and filled the feeders. And then Sunday we filled the feeders again and put hay out for them there. And it really lasted well. I mean, they're a little hungry, but they're not screaming at me today. So the baleage, this second cutting is about 45% moisture compared to 60% on the other. So, you know, they're getting more nutrition out of every bite because there's, what, 30% or 25% less moisture in each, you know, in the two crops. So they're eating less water. Sheep are out on the pasture grazing, but ewe lambs, I cleaned their feeder. There's just a little residual in there. Cleaned their feeders out, gave them their grain this morning, and then we've been throwing the residual over to the rams and Joel over there, the billy goat. They eat it well, and they don't need as high a plane of nutrition as what the ewes, pregnant ewes and ewe lambs do. So it's a good maintenance ration for the rams and the billies, and they eat it up really well. So Idle had gotten out, and since we're on the drier baleage, he will do okay on that. You can see him right there. So we decided to leave him out, and he gets exercise and has company, and he gets his share of grain in here, so we'll just let him run with the ewe lambs. So gonna go get more dry baleage and fill the feeders today. We peeled back enough plastic for about the amount of hay we're going to feed in 24 hours because you want to prevent as much exposure to the air as possible. Because if it's exposed too long, it will mold. So we had that little chunk left over from last time, and this should be about the right amount. And then we'll go put it in the feeders and get them fed. Just finished filling them, and here come the sheep then out of the pasture. So got all the feeders filled. I'll put a couple of solid chunks over for the rams. So we got all that done, and this dry baleage is working out pretty well. Like I say, they're more satisfied. They're getting better nutrition, so a bale of hay lasts us longer. Probably lasts us 25% longer. So this will probably be enough to last until tomorrow, and they're liking it better. They like the really high moisture better because it was sweeter and wetter. But they're doing pretty well on this. Next year, this batch was about 45%, 40-45% moisture, and that's a little dry for baleage. They like it 50 to 55%. And I noticed there's just a little bit of mold on some of this. It's not going to hurt them, but next year I'm going to shoot for the 50 to 55% mark because it just ferments better, and I think it's a better quality product. But all the feeders are full. Everybody's eating. Idle's hanging in there, holding his own. So we're going to finish this, and then we're going to start setting some fence. And take this cage apart, Idle's barriers. we'll need to use those gates today, and Idle's just going to stay out with the ewe lambs. That dry hay is good enough for him, and so we'll get this taken down. Got all these taken down. We're going to shift sheep today. We'll have to pen the rams up here. Push all these ewes in here. Bring the ewes from out in the pasture in through here out to there. Shift these over. Bring the others in. And then let those out. And then sort out what we're taking up to the barn. And then put the rest of them back out in the pasture. So there's going to be a little bit of shuffling around today, but we'll get it done. Hi, puppies. Hi, Champagne. Hi, Charm. Hey, Garrett. Good morning. How are you? How are you? You doing pretty good? Yeah, you like this cooler weather. Okay, we're out here at the hay field, right there. Going to put a fence from this post right up along the tree line, and we're going to go up maybe halfway. Hey, Dylan. How you doing? Oh boy. Maybe about halfway up, and then just go across the tree line and then cut back down to the corner of the lot we already have. That way we'll just keep them in this lot here for the rest of the winter. Want to get them off the hay field. It's been grazed and there's nothing out here, and don't want them to damage it, so that's what we're going to do. The weather's been mild the last few days. It's been, well, yesterday's up in the mid to upper 40s, so the ground is soft enough that these fence posts step right in, so that's good. You can see the sheep are starting to go back out, which is okay, because if they go out, the goats will stay in, and then we can let the sheep in this corner gate down here. Dogs will lead the way, and the two Jacob ewes there, the black and white spotted ones with the horns, they're the lead ewes, and they follow the dog's lead, so it should be pretty simple just to get them down there. So we'll go ahead and get this fence set up, and then we'll sort the sheep. Okay, we've come up along the tree line up to where the fence is here. And here's a junction. The inside fence here, I'm just going to take it back probably all the way over to the corner. Not sure if there'll be enough to stretch across. Probably not. And I want to contain those in there for now. So rather than taking this fence that I just started all the way up, we're going to just attach it here to this one. That one goes up and over and stops, so that's fine. And then I've got plenty of fence. I'll just start one from the corner, come up and go over, and we'll be done. A lot less time, don't have to take up all that fence, and we can use it. Because we've got plenty of fence line now, and it's not summertime, we don't need it all. So we'll just set it up, and then once we've got them in here, then we're gonna go all the way around the hay field, take down what's up there, because there's plenty of it out there, and we'll get that out of the weather. Fence is up, everything's connected. You can see they can go up where those blue posts are right up there. So they got all this area, and they can go down over there. So this should be good. Okay, we have the rams and the billy goat in there. We're gonna let Callan back in here with the ewe lambs. We're gonna put a it's called a dangle board on him instead of that long chain. That way he won't be able to run with the dangle board. So we'll change that out this evening. And because he's in that mood where he's playing with the sheep, and we can't have that. So they're in here. The goats are in the new paddock, and then the sheep are out in the hay field. And once we open the gate down there, the dogs will run down there, and then the Jacob's ewes, they'll follow the dogs. The dogs have crossed over, the sheep didn't follow, so now we got to bring them down. Hopefully they'll come down, go through the gate. They've been through this gate enough times, they should. Let's go. The two Jacobs are the leads, and hopefully they remember where the gate is and go there. Let him stand there a minute. The one out front is Pearl, and she's the lead, and she's a goofball. Let him stand there, Roger. They gotta decide they want to go. Come on, Pearl. Go up about 6 steps. Clap your hands. Pearl. Let's go. Okay, stop. This is where a good Kelpie or Border Collie would come in handy. Pearl, don't do it. Garrett, come here. The dogs are down here, they go right in. There. There's the dogs. Stay there, Garrett. Good boy. Now go. Garrett, get over there.
Go. No.
Go that way. Go on.
Go. Good boy. Go.
There they go. They're gonna follow the dogs. That's what we needed. They're going up there. And I think they're going in the paddock. There's hay up there, so hopefully they go in and start eating. Problem is, the dogs will run in and then run back out. The sheep will follow them. And out they come. Get back in there. Go. Go on, Garrett. Go. They're learning. Go. Go on. Get in there. Garrett, go. Go on. Garrett.
Garrett. Here, Garrett. Come on, boy. Come on.
Pearl. Shh, Patsy. You bitch. We had to catch the 3 dogs and put them in a little pen. Because by the time the sheep started to come in, the dogs ran out and the sheep followed the dogs. So now we'll try to get the sheep in here. Hopefully they come up along the draw here and go right into the pen, but those 2 Jacobs are really a pain in the butt. Unfortunately, the rest of the flock follows them. Patsy, get going. Go. Go! Shh. Look at me. Shh, Pearl. Shh. Come on up, Roger. Shh. Shh. Come on up. Holler at him.
Go.
Shh. Oh, wait. Shh. Damn it. Come on up on him. Come on up on him. Go around the pile. Shh. God. Bring them back around, see if they'll come in. Now go around the dog feeder. Quick, run. Alright, we're gonna let all these except for Callum out because I don't want him out until I put his dangle board on him. So we'll let these out. Okay, the sheep and goats are back out here, the Dorpers. And then there's this one Ildefrance ewe here that she's the one that had a miscarriage. So she doesn't need to go up to the barn. Dogs are out here, the 2 female pups and Garrett. These ewe lambs are where they're supposed to be with Dylan. Billy Goat's back out in the rams. We had to put the dangle board on Callum before we let him out with the ewes because he was trying to play with them again. These are the ewes that go up to the barn, and we're going to get the trailer. We'll just back right up there, load them. I have to make 2 trips, possibly 3, because they're pretty big and they're full of wool. So we'll get that done. Okay, we've got 5 loaded up, and there's 2 Ile-de-France and the 2 Jacobs left for the next trip. Get them to the barn. First load is delivered. We'll get the other 4. Second load loaded and ready to go. So everybody's in. We just started them on grain tonight. They're going to start out on a half a pound per head per day, and they'll catch on pretty fast. First night takes a while, but we're doing pretty good. So we're going to call it an evening. It's dark out. It's probably about 5 o'clock, but we're going to call it an evening. And thank you for joining us at Norwal Farm.